Hello everyone, my name is Desiree Robles and today I will be discussing my research, study, and findings on the effects of therapeutic horsemanship for my Capstone project for Unity College. So let's dive right in. This study took place at the Whittier Narrows Equestrian Center, and this partnership granted me the ability to post my survey on their information board and forum for those that were interested in taking part of my study. There are currently 200 residents at the Whittier Narrows Equestrian Center that had the ability to participate in my survey, and this survey aimed to analyze the results of that data and measure the effects that horsemanship has on emotional and psychological well-being of the residents and visitors that groom, ride, and interact with horses. The survey administration site was the Whittier Narrows Equestrian Center, and it was the target for respondents as the facility, residents, and riders are located south of the San Gabriel River Trail in Whittier, California. The Whittier Narrows Equestrian Center offers rental horse boarding and corral facilities, and the facility residents were my target population for research, and they served as a small population to study the generalized results to the general population of horse owners and the effects of horsemanship. My project's inspiration and rationale really came from my first-hand experience working at the Whittier Narrows Equestrian Center and experiencing firsthand the benefits to my mental health and psychological well-being after grooming, interacting, and riding horses there at the facility, which really gave the inspiration to this study and research and passion behind the results and findings. My project partner was Catherine Lynn, which was the head horse trainer over at the Whittier Narrows Equestrian Center. And with my project partner, I was able to widen my skill set in the equestrian realm, as well as learn many new skills and skill sets, such as minor first aid and post-surgery care, as well as conducting vet visits at the facility and transporting outside of the facility to surgery. And as you can see here, this is one of the horses that I worked the closest with during my time at the Whittier Narrows Equestrian Center, who had severe colic and had to have this large intestinal stone removed. I also trained in the circular pens and arenas to work out the horses, as well as bathe and groom the horses. I also conducted daily feed and water service and monthly stalls to provide work for my project partner. And in return, I was able to conduct my study at their facility and widen my skill set as an equestrian. And my research study was to test the effects of therapeutic horsemanship. And my research really was targeted at the benefits of therapeutic horsemanship and to collect data to prove that equine therapy is beneficial for mental and psychological wellness. I was able to create a survey from a site called Aha Slides, and this site allowed me to make a QR code linked to my survey that was 100% anonymous and voluntary for all of the residents and visitors of the Whittier Narrows Equestrian Center. And my survey was 20 questions, and it was able to convert qualitative information to a rated and numerical scale of 1 to 5, where the residents would rate their interactions before and after grooming, interacting, and riding with their horses. And I was able to analyze the results and gain the percent averages for those questions. And as you can see here are the 20 survey questions asked and the QR code that was posted to the Whittier Narrows information board and forum for all residents. And again, the survey was completely anonymous and voluntary. And as you can see here, here are the results to the first round of questions. And this is exactly how the survey looked to those that scanned the QR code, and it would ask them to please rate their emotional well-beings before and after grooming, before and after interacting with their horses, and before and after riding their horses. And it was to test the emotional and psychological well-being. And as you can see here, all of the questions can be generalized and having the same results as the before ratings are kind of across the board 1 through 5 in how they felt before. And after, you tend to see only 4s and 5s, which means that it provided a beneficial effect to their emotional and psychological well-being, while 3 is the neutral. The overall analysis across multiple categories showed that 50% of participants felt their psychological well-being was poor, which is a less than 3, 3 being neutral. And after their interaction, 100% reported that they felt good, which is a 3 or above. For some people, that was a complete turnaround in their mood, and all participants experienced an elevation of at least 1 point on the happiness scale after their interactions with their horses. And the results are pretty clear, as you can see, and the survey received a total interactions of 223 surveys completed. And I found this to be tremendous, and below I will continue discussing the areas where I found to be the most statistically significant in data. The results were statistically significant in supporting the hypothesis that horsemanship can aid in treating symptoms of anxiety, depression, PTSD, and substance abuse disorders. Significant statistics like the 100% of participants that experienced some form of depression also reported that 80% had a rating of 5 on their psychological well-being after their interaction with the horse, and the most statistically significant categories were the 88.9% of participants that experienced anxiety prior, and the 66.7% that experienced PTSD, and the 62.5% that reported substance abuse addictions. The results of this study helped convince the Whittier Narrows Equine Center of the benefits of offering equine therapy at this facility for their residents' emotional and psychological well-being. Since the survey was posted at the facility's information forum and the participants were random, anonymous, and residents of the Whittier Narrows Equine Center, there wasn't any reliance on the possibility that the participants had a diagnosis or disorder. Due to this factor, the scope of the analysis was expanded to the benefits of horsemanship and equine interactions to improve mental health and not any specific disorders. The result of this study aimed in affirming the positive effects of equine-assisted therapy and its effects on treating symptoms of anxiety, depression, PTSD, ASD, and many other mental and physical disabilities. Thank you all so much in your interest in my project, research, and findings. Have a great day.